Alright, this walkthrough guide is going to cover the Southern Europe level in iBomber defense. As you can see, there's two main paths that the enemies come from. Eventually, we'll be facing a counterattack in this mission, and enemies will be coming from the... As you can see, there's like a snow path to the bottom left that's kind of covered up. Later on, that'll be opened up in the counterattack phase of this mission. Anyways, as we're going to start out, we put one machine gun turret next to each of the incoming paths of enemy units, because there's only the two for right now. And the units coming from the east side or right side of the map will alternate between taking the north path and the south path. And typically, as you can see, they take the south path when there's units coming from the northern entrance. However, they will sometimes converge. You want to put cannon turrets up on this middle plateau, because their range allows them to hit both the bottom traveling and top traveling units. So you get much better effectiveness from cannons placed there. And later we're going to put a comsat turret up there to increase their range even more. And as you can see, we have that comsat turret up now. Now we're at 2 cannons, and the first 2 turrets that we put down are now both at level 3. We place another comsat turret next to the bottom path set of defenses that we're creating. And we're starting to earn interest already. And we're going to put an AA turret on the plateau here, because the air units will travel almost down the center from the east side or right side of the map, but we'll kind of curve towards the south, as you saw. Placing another comsat turret now. Basically what we're doing here, as you can see, there's that one turret that's at the dual entrance to the right. We've got the middle base, which has cannons, and we have to rewind now because we kind of messed up, but decided to place another cannon turret instead of saving my money there, and that will stem the tide of units. But either way, so cannon turrets in the center that will attack both north and south paths, and then each north and south path will have their own base with a comsat turret as well. And we're upgrading the central comm turret first. Now we just got $10 in interest last wave. So that's starting to build up, and soon we'll be able to overpower this level. And cannon turrets near the base itself are another good idea, because we'll be able to hit both paths if something slips through the southern turret grid. Now we're earning $20 in interest, upgrading our comsats. So we have increased power for all the turrets that they provide cover for. $23 now in interest, so it's starting to ramp up pretty quick. And we had less money than last wave too, so. And as you can see now, we're earning a pretty substantial amount of money. So those comm turrets really pay for themselves if you can manage to get them near the middle of a mission. I'm pretty sure we have a AA turret at level 3 now, and we're about to place, checking out places we can put a second one. and I figure might as well put it on the plateau there. But I decided to put a machine gun turret to distract fire. One good tactic that was just used there, that can be useful in this game, is to put a cheap turret like a machine gun turret near some more expensive things like comms and AA, and even sabotage turrets, because they're a lot easier to repair, money-wise. Costs a lot less. But sometimes that doesn't always work, simply because of the way that the units have to travel. But if you can figure out a way to do that, it can be pretty useful. And as you can see with that last wave, we earned the max interest, so now we're getting to that point of just complete overpowering. And decided to add a sabotage turret to our plateau there, and another sabotage turret we're going to eventually place by that top entrance. And I just have a large reserve of money at this point. And from having gotten so many perfect rounds so far, we've already maxed out our victory points, so there isn't really any need to spend more at this point.